students. Welcome back to physics class. Okay. So till last class we had discussed about how to resolve the optical power of an instrument. Okay, resolving power for an optical instrument. But actually the topic was deleted. But it's as a continuity, because already in ray optics we have studied the telescope and what is another one? Microscope. So related to that, I thought that. Anyway, in a NEET point of view, there may chance to ask the topic in a NEET exam. So those who are preparing for NEET, they can include the topics. Okay. After that, we have discussed the examples. Okay. Now we are going to the book exercise. Look at the first question. A monochromatic light of wavelength 589 nanometer is from air on a water surface. So light is coming from air, from a monochromatic source, and it entering into the water. Okay. So what are the wavelength, frequency and speed of this light in two cases? For a reflector light and a refractor light, they given the refractive index of water. The refractive index of water is 1.33. So how to solve this? See, this is XY, is a surface of separations. So below it, it is a water medium. Above it, it is optically rare medium, that is air medium. So light is coming from air with a certain wavelength. After incidence, the rays get reflected. So now for two cases we want to find the three things. That is, in the case of reflection, this is the case of reflection. For this case, we want to find the wavelength already given, so frequency and speed. Also, part of light may be refracted inside a medium. So for a refracted cases, what is the wavelength, frequency and speed? Okay. So now we are going to find the frequency of the light rays. Okay. So here in a case A, light is, what happened to the light? Light is reflected. So light is reflected back in the same medium. What is the same medium? In air medium itself. Therefore, the wavelength, the frequency and speed are same for the cases. So now we are going to calculate what? Frequency. Already we know the relation. The speed of the light is the product of frequency and wavelength. The speed of the light is a product of frequency and wavelength. So from this, frequency is equal to speed by wavelength. Then substitute the value. So frequency is equal to speed of the light, that is c 10 to the power 8 meter per second divided by wavelength. They given the wavelength, it is 589 nanometer, that is minus 9 meter. So meter and meter cancel. 1 by second is nothing but hertz. So after the simplification, then what will get? 1 by 163 into 10 to the power minus 9 goes to above, it become a plus 9. So it is 17 hertz. So after the simplifications, then we'll have the final answer is, actually it is 0.00509 into 10 to the power 17 hertz. This is the answer. Okay. Or if you bring decimal here, the power is reduced. Okay, 3 times reduced. Therefore, the frequency is 5.09 into 10 to the power minus 3, already plus 17. So it is 14 hertz. So this is the frequency of reflected light. Okay. So for the reflected case, it is over. Now we are going to solve for a refracted light. Okay. So as I discussed in the theory part, already we know that. Okay. The frequency does not depend on the property of the medium. The frequency does not depend on the property of the medium. Therefore, the frequency of reflected light is equal to frequency of the refracted light. Okay, or the incident light in the same medium. So in case B, frequency of light does not depend on the property of medium. Therefore, frequency of refracted ray must be equal to frequency of reflected light or incident light in a same medium. Okay, already we know the frequency of, this is the frequency for reflected ray. So due to the conditions, the frequency of refracted ray is therefore refracted frequency. Therefore refracted frequency, which is equal to same. What is the same? 5.09 into 10 to the power 14 hertz. Okay, one thing is over. So wavelength and the frequency is over. Next we are going to determine the speed of the light in the medium. Okay. Listen. Already we know that speed of light in water is related to the refractive index of water. Speed of light in water is related to the refractive index of water. Okay, we know the relations. That is 10th class itself we have studied. The refractive index is the ratio between speed of light in air by speed of light in medium. But here this refractive index of water is given already. Okay, so speed of light in air to the speed of light in water. Now we want the speed of light in water, no? So we can write speed of light in water is equal to ratio to the speed of light in air by refractive index of water. So substitute the value. What is the speed of light in air? This is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second divided by refractive index of water is given. It is 1.33. So the answer is, yes, the answer is, there is some changes. Yes. So it is, what is the ratio? 444.007 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Okay. So this would be the speed of light in water. It is less. Not 444, still it is reduced. So we will divide it after the divisions. The final answer is yes, it is different. It is 2.226. 2.26 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Sorry, there are some changes. By taking the ratios, it is 300 by 133. So 300 by 133 is equal to 2.226. So this is the speed of light in, yes, speed of light in water. Next we want the wavelength. No, we want to find the wavelength. So wavelength we are going to continue. Continuity in small changes. Once again listen, it's correct only. So we know the refractive index of the medium is a ratio to the speed of light in air to the speed of light in the medium. But here the medium is the water medium. So the refractive index of water is defined as the ratio between speed of light in air to the speed of light in water. But what they ask you to find? What is the frequency, wavelength and the speed in the refracted light, that is in the water medium. So already frequency we have calculated for water medium, that is in refracted cases. So this is in the case of water medium and this is in the case of air medium. Okay. So since the speed of the light in water, which is equal to mutually interchange. So what is the speed of light in air? This is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second divided by refract index is 1.33. By taking this ratio, we'll have 2.26 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So this is the speed of light in water medium. So we have calculated. The next one thing is wavelength of the light. Okay. Next one is the wavelength of the light in water. Okay. So wavelength of light in water, which is equal to speed of light in water by frequency of light in water. Yes. Frequency is equal to, speed is equal to frequency into wavelength. So wavelength is equal to speed by frequency. Already we have calculated this value. So the speed of light in water is 2.26 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, and the frequency also we have calculated. It is what is the value? We are the value is 5.09 into 10 to the power 14. Hertz means what is the hertz? Reciprocal of second. So 1 by second. So the second goes there. Second and second cancel. So final answer is 444.007 into 10 to the power 8. The plus 14 become minus 14 meter. So after round off, it is 444 into 10 to the power. After the simplification, we will have it is nanometer. So into 10 to the power minus 9. So that is nanometer. So this is the wavelength of light in water. Okay. So we should note only one thing. The second case, while you are finding the frequency of a light in water medium, that is for a refracted case, it does not depend on the nets of the medium. So it remains same. So the frequency in air medium, that is for the reflected case, and the frequency in the water medium, that is for refracted case, is similar. So which will vary? The speed of the light in water varies, because from rare medium to denser medium, the speed is reduced. In air it is maximum, because refractive index for air is 1. But when the refractive index is 1.33, that much time the speed is suffer. So when the light goes from air medium to water medium, the speed is, this is the new speed, but comparing air it is less. Similarly, this is the wavelength for water medium. Okay. Moving to the next question. Look at the third question. Okay, this question have two divisions. We need to answer for the two division also. First one, the refractive index of glass is 1.5. Okay, we know that glass is more denser than air, optically denser, not denser. So the refractive index of the glass is 1.5. What is the speed of light in glass? Already we know for a vacuum the speed is maximum. So in air as well as for a vacuum it is almost similar. That is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. That is 3 lakh kilometer per second. So we should find the speed of light in glass. First we will solve that. Solution. The given refractive index of glass, it is 1.5, and the speed in vacuum is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Okay. Solution. We know the refractive index is the ratio between speed of light in air to the speed of light in medium. Okay. So that is the refractive index of glass is the ratio between speed of light in air to the speed of light in glass. Therefore, speed of light in glass, which is equal to ratio to the speed of light in air by refractive index of glass. So substitute the value, that is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second divided by, what is the refractive index of glass? It is 1.5. So 3 by 1.5 is equal to 2. So 2 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. It is the speed of light in glass medium. So the speed of light in glass we have found. The next we are going to find the B section. So this is for A, and for B, listen. Is the speed of light in glass independent of the color of light? அதாவது லைட் கலரை பொறுத்து ஸ்பீட் கிளாஸ்ல அதோட ஸ்பீட் மாறுமானா? நோ, it is not independent, it always depends. So the speed of the light in a glass, that depends on the color of light. Okay, if it is not, they are asking, if it is not, then which of the two colors? We know in the VIBGYOR, red scattered least, violet scattered most, no? So among these two colors, which travels slower in prism? In the 7 color la main red and violet. On comparing red and violet, which travels slower in glass prism? So first we will write this one. Is the speed of the light in glass is independent of the color? No. Speed of light in glass is depending on the color of light. Okay, if it is not, which of the two colors travels slower in glass prisms? So we know the refractive index for violet is greater. So refractive index for violet, yes, the refractive index of violet in component of white light, in component of white light is greater than refractive index for a red component in white light. Red component of white light. Okay, so we know the relation. A refractive index is a ratio to the speed of light in air by speed of light in medium. Now compare the refractive index and the speed. What is the relation? Yes, so it is inversely proportional. Greater the refractive index, that have a lesser the speed of, yes. So refractive index is inversely proportional to speed. Hence, what we can say? Hence, speed of violet is less than the speed of red light. So which color deviates most? Yes, which color speed is less among these two colors? On this comparisons and the speed and refractive index comparisons, the violet have a greater refractive index, okay, and the red have a lesser refractive index within a white for a monochromatic white light. Okay, so the speed and refractive index are inversely proportional. Greater the speed of refractive index, have a lesser the speed in violet. So finally we can say that among these two colors, the violet travels slower in glass prisms. So from this we can come to the conclusion that therefore violet travels slower in glass prism. Okay, moving to the next question. It's the fourth question. Next question number 4. In Young's double slit experiments, this is for the case of interference, and next question also for interference. Single slit for diffractions. So in a Young double slit experiment, the slits are separated by 0.28 millimeter. So we'll solve it. So the slits are separated by 0.28 millimeter. Milli means 10 to the power minus 3 meter, and the screen is placed 1.4 meter away. We know it's a double slit, and this is a screen. So the distance between this slit is given, and this is a screen. Screen is located at a distance of 1.4 meter away. Yes. So the screen is located at a distance of 1.4 meter. The distance between the central bright fringe and the fourth bright fringe. So n is equal to 4. It is measured to be 1.2 centimeter. So that is called x. அப்ப சென்டர்ல இருந்து fourth bright fringe இருக்கிற distance. So we can say as x is equal to 1.2 centimeter. So that is x is equal to 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. What they are asking? Determine the wavelength of light used. We know already. So this is for a constructive interference. So for constructive interference, the relation for distance between two fringes, distance between two fringes are given. What is it? X is equal to n lambda d by d. But they are asking you to find the wavelength, no? So wavelength remaining will be interchange, or the wavelength lambda is equal to xd by nd. Substitute the value. So wavelength lambda is equal to, what is the x? X is 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter into what is the d? Small d. Slit distances 0.28 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter divided by n for fourth bright fringe, and distance between the screen and the slit is 1.4 meter, and this is 1 meter. So meter and meter cancel, another 1 meter alone left. So after the simplifications, we have, it is, so we can take and write 1.2 into 0.28 divided by 4 into 1.4 into 10 to the power minus 2 minus 3 become minus 5 meter, or after the simplification we have 6 into 10 to the power minus 7 meter, or if you multiply 100, that become then power is negatively reduced still. So we can say this 600 nanometer. So this is the wavelength in this cases from the central to fourth bright fringe. From center to the fourth bright fringe, this is the wavelength. Next we are moving to the fifth question. Look at the fifth question very carefully. So based on this model, many times they are in a board exam. So this question is related to board exam, so kindly pay attention. In a double slit experiment using monochromatic light of wavelength lambda, the intensities of the light at a point on the screen where the path difference is lambda is k unit. What is the intensity at the point where the path difference is lambda by 3? So when it is lambda, what is the path difference? When it is lambda by 3, what is the intensity? What is the intensity when the path difference is lambda? What is the intensity when path difference is lambda by 3? Okay, we know already in Young's double slit experiment, let I1 and I2 are the intensity of two light waves. We know already the resultant intensity for this case. Therefore, the resultant intensity is I dash, that is denoted by I1 plus I2 plus 2 into square root of I1 I2 cos phi. What is the phi? It is the phase difference between two waves. So where phi is phase difference between two waves. Therefore, for a monochromatic, now we are using only the monochromatic light. No, so for a monochromatic light wave, the intensities are same. I1 and I2 are same. So for a monochromatic light, I1 is equal to I2. Then this equation becomes, the resultant intensity becomes, that is I dash is equal to I1 plus I1 plus 2 into square root of I1 into cos phi. Okay, but I1 plus I1 is 2I1, and I1 and I1 root, it becomes root cancel, so only we have I1. So this is the intensity, but path difference. What is the path difference? phase difference formula. But phase difference pi is equal to 2 pi by lambda into path difference. Okay, but what is the path difference for this case? It is lambda. So substitute the value. So 2 pi by lambda into lambda, since the path difference which is equal to lambda, that is for a complete wavelength. So lambda and lambda cancel, therefore the phase difference is 2 pi. So substitute this phase difference into the resultant intensity. Substitute the phase difference. Instead of pi, you substitute 2 pi. Then what you will have? Now we are going to substitute the value of pi. If pi is equal to 2 pi, then the intensity for the case, that is I dash, is equal to 2I1 plus 2I1 into cos 2 pi. The value of cos 2 pi is 1. Then we will have 2I1 plus 2I1, which is equal to 4I1. So we will have the value is 4I1, and they given in question itself, it should be taken K is equal to, what is it? Yes, K unit, where path difference lambda is K unit, where path difference lambda is equal to K units. Therefore I dash is equal to K, then substitute I dash is equal to K, then substitute in this, then the resultant intensity. What is the resultant intensity? Resultant intensity I dash, instead of I dash is a K, no? So K is equal to 4I1, or I1 is equal to K by 4. We found it for one cases. இந்த இதுக்கு நமக்கு வேல்யூ கண்டுபிடிச்சாச்சு. அடுத்தது, what is the intensity at the point where the path difference is lambda by 3? If the path difference is lambda by 3, then what will be the intensity? One intensity we have found if the path difference is lambda. If path difference is lambda, that is K unit irundhuna, then we found the intensity for the cases. If path difference is lambda by 3, then what will be the intensity? Yes. So now, when path difference is lambda by 3, then phase difference is equal to 2 pi by 3, because already it's pi is equal to 2 pi, no? So lambda is equal to pi also we have proved. So 2 pi by 3, therefore the resultant intensity is new resultant intensity, no, which is equal to I1 plus I2 plus 2 into square root of I1 I2 cos pi. But we know it is same, I1 and I2 are same. So 2I1 plus, again I1 I2 are same, so 2I1 into cos 2 by 3. What is the value of 2 by 3? It is equal to minus 1 by 2. So 2I1 plus 2I1 into minus 1 by 2. This one cancel. Therefore 2I1 plus of minus I1, which is equal to I1. Therefore when the path difference is lambda by 3, the resultant intensity is I1. So both the cases are similar already from the first equation. This is second one. So from equation 1, I1 is equal to K by 4, where new resultant intensity for this path difference is equal to I1, which is equal to K by 4. Hence it is same. So it is independent of the path difference. Whatever may be the path, but the resultant intensities remain same in the both cases. This is for the case when the path difference is lambda is equal to k unit. This is for the case when the path difference is lambda by 3. So whatever may be the path difference, we will get the same intensities. So this is from Young's double slit interference experiment. Once again I will explain, listen it carefully. In a Young's double slit experiment, a monochromatic light of wavelength, that is lambda, the intensity of the light at a point on the screen where path difference lambda is equal to k unit. What is the intensity at the point where the path difference is lambda by 3? அப்ப ரெண்டு கேஸ்க்கு நம்ம calculate பண்ணோம் resultant intensity. We know in a Young's double slit experiments, I1 and I2 are the intensities of the two light waves. Okay, so the resultant intensity is, this is a formula. What is the formula? The resultant intensity is equal to I1 plus I2 plus 2 I1 square root of I1 I2 cos phi. Okay, but pi is the phase difference between the two waves, and we use the monochromatic light source for a Young's double slit experiment. Therefore, for that cases, the intensities, two intensities of the light waves remain same. That is I1 and I2 are the same. Then this resultant intensity become like this. Now we are going to substitute the phase difference. So phase difference is 2 pi by lambda into path difference. But path difference is lambda cancel out. Therefore 2 pi. So the phase difference is 2 pi. Substitute 2 pi. Cos 2 pi is equal to 1. Then 2I1 plus 2I1 become 4I1. From this, lambda is taken as k unit. No. So we have I dash is equal to k. And then the resultant intensity, what is it? Instead of I1 you are taken as k, but already this I dash become a k, so k is equal to 4I1, therefore the intensity I1 is equal to k by 4. This is for the case when lambda is equal to k unit. If path difference is lambda by 3, what will be the intensity? We have same. So in a Young's double slit experiment, it is independent of the path difference. Thank you.